Hey everyone, I'm back. I hope everyone enjoyed the holidays with their family. I want to talk briefly about whether to know if you are too emotionally invested in a certain crypto project or not. And also give you my take on this SEC lawsuit that recently came out against Ripple. So roll that intro and we'll get right into it. Thanks, bye.
Cryptocurrency, the new asset class. Come join the crypto community. Learn, ask questions, see for yourself.
Okay, so how do you know if you're too emotionally invested in a certain project? I think that would be classified as not being able to see the writing on the wall when maybe your investment takes a severe turn for the worse and you're just like, I'm married to this project, I'm going hero or zero, I don't care what happens. I don't advocate for that at all. I don't think that's a smart way to do it. You should always reevaluate your investments and see if there's a reason why you should be concerned and whether you need to take some profits just to feel better about things or even get entirely out of your position. I think the key is, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes, right? So you've got to do your own research and find out for yourself what you hold. See, too many people are just surface level investors to when something like the SEC lawsuit comes up against Ripple, these lawyers are very professionally skilled in stoking, fear in their allegations, whether they be true or not. So if you're just a surface level investor, you're going to be very vulnerable to fear tactics. And in the crypto space, we see, for instance, we saw XRP go from like 70 cents all the way down to like 17 cents, 19 cents, something like that. If you do not know what you hold, and to see your investment just go like this, I totally understand if you got out of your position or took profits, and if that's what is best for you, do it. I'm not here to tell people what to do. What I'm doing is I'm going to do things based off of my knowledge. So I want to share something from Andy Tanner. He's a Rich Dad, Poor Dad advisor, and he shares how the success is not a function of an asset class. You know how I keep saying how this is the greatest financial opportunity of a lifetime, which I believe wholeheartedly. But if you are not in the right place, you could have the best investments handed to you and you could still mess it up, right? Because it takes three things to be a good investor. One, you got to be in the right place at the right time, which I believe we are in the right place at the right time. We are at the beginning of the greatest financial transformation in the history of mankind. I believe that. So we're in the right place, we're in the right time. The real question is, are you the right person? And what do I mean by that? You can be Harv T. Eker, he talks about how a carpenter can have the greatest tools in the world, but if he doesn't know how to masterfully use those tools don't really do a whole lot of good. So coming back to Andy Tanner, he talks about how success is not a function of an asset, whether that be real estate or crypto or the stock market. We all know people in all of these markets that are millionaires or that are broke. So it's not the asset class. You look at the crypto market, there's people that are making a lot of money. There's people that are going broke and getting wrecked, right? What's the difference? The difference is the development of the investor. So once you start developing your personal development, that's why I'm doing this YouTube channel, partly is to promote actual study, research, becoming a better investor. And because I'm into a mental health professional, I'm into that whole personal development thing. And so it kind of matches my personality and my career to talk about personal development. I think it's one of the most underrated things talked about in the crypto space. People will listen all day to prices. Oh, it's going to go here, it's go here, go here. But they spend zero time on developing themselves as an investor. And so even if they make that money, they're likely going to lose it because they don't know how to manage it. They don't know, they haven't done the personal development to create a space for that wealth, right? So success is a function of the investor, the personal development. And I just want to say a couple more things on this. Like, okay, let's go to the SEC lawsuit case. Greg Kidd, who is a multi-billionaire investor who has 1% of the currency of XRP. Like, he's got 1 billion XRP. So if the price goes down a cent, he loses 10 million. If it goes up a cent, he makes 10 million. And just so awesome to hear him talk about this. He talks about gangster regulation. This SEC, Jay Clayton, he filed this lawsuit and resigned the next day. That is always a bad sign to someone's integrity when they do something and they resign before anyone can hold them accountable for what they just did. So Ripple, the company, has worked with regulators from day one. Greg Kidd would know. He was previously on the Federal Reserve Board. He volunteered to be part of Ripple. He sought out Ripple to be part of their team and worked with regulators from day one. And so here is David Schwartz talking in a video about how they would meet with the regulators each week, giving updates to the SEC for years and years and years. And then for the SEC to come out and file this lawsuit against them, it's kind of like sharing all your intimate details to a friend for 4 years, only to get stabbed in the back and have that friend throw you under the bus. This is what the SEC does. And some people, this is a deal breaker for XRP. For me, it is just life. This is part of life. To think that we were going to transform this financial system without lawsuits or messiness is just naive. So does it create a little bit of uncertainty in the investment? Sure, there is some for that. And it's a level that I'm comfortable with because I believe that Ripple has great lawyers. I believe they've been preparing for this for years. And they have a strong case of why XRP is not a security. And I believe that will show out in the courts. Now, that's my personal opinion. I'm not selling any of my XRP. Some of you listening that, you have to decide for yourselves. I do think it's smart to have other investments so that you're not over leveraged in one. I've seen some people that put it all in one investment, a lot of money, and then when the market goes up and down, they get so controlled by fear and greed that they make these dumb decisions. So if you need to balance out your portfolio so that you can sleep at night, you got to be able to sleep at night. That's one of the signs of a good investor is you need to have a portfolio where you are confident and can sleep at night. And you're not risking more than you can afford. Okay, so I just encourage you, everyone on this that's watching this, don't just be a surface level investor. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to be an expert. But if you just take a little time in the personal development, doing good investment principles, okay? For me, I'm a holder. So I know for me, unless the perfect situation comes up, I'm just going to buy and hold. And I'm doing that with XRP, with VeChain, with another project called Icon, So just little by little, I'm accumulating. and I'm comfortable with that. So I hope that you got something from this as far as like needing to focus on your own personal development. And I would love to hear if you have any resources to personally develop as an investor. If you have any of those resources, share them in the description below, because I think everyone could benefit from those kind of resources. All right, thanks. We'll talk to you again soon.